Hi everyone, my name is Maggie and welcome to another Around the Year video. I've been bullet journaling for about 3 years now. I'm in my third bullet journal year. Lately I've been feeling very dissatisfied with just the journaling experience. I didn't seem to get very much out of it. Some weeks I ended up sometimes just setting up certain spreads just in pen so I could have my to-do list in my journal basically. But apart from the monthly setups, really didn't do any proper spreads in my journal. And I also wasn't a huge fan of the square journal I was using. So I decided to get a new notebook and start over from scratch. So I got these beautiful and very affordable journals on Amazon, and let's just have a quick look inside. Of course we have dot grid pages, but the journal actually starts with a nice thick paper cover page, and then it has an index, and then the actual dot grid pages start. We'll just start off by decorating our cover page and then go into the setup itself. I decided to use these die-cut card toppers, which I found at a thrift store. I found these gorgeous wild rose and gold die toppers, and they go so well with the cream paper and also the pink exterior of the book. I ended up also having to glue one over top of a mistake I made. Moving on to our future log, I'm going to start by cutting a Dutch door for the future log. I'm just going to cut away the tops of 2 pages. And I am going to put in a future log for the whole year, even though I technically only need to know what comes from July onwards, but I do want to be able to put in birthdays and things like that for the first half of the year as well. I also added a year at a glance, and for my accent color I'm going to use this beautiful Edding Gold fine liner, which is a really great gold pen since it really covers the page well instead of being some watery fluid that doesn't even look properly gold. So this Edding version is a really great gold pen. I will link it below, as well as the journals and other supplies. On the next page we're going to set up a space for goals and a wish list, and I decided to use some mild liner markers for this. And actually these journals also came with a set of stencils, and I was just trying them out here to create these cute little labels. The goals page is divided into personal and work goals. I actually set up the last couple of days of July just because I couldn't wait to get started with this journal. And on the page after that, let's do an August setup. So because this journal is quite thin and I want to be able to use it for as long as possible, I'm going to be a little bit more careful with my space. And I'm going to combine the cover page for August with the habit trackers to save some space. However, I did decide to include a space for memories or daily journaling on each weekly spread, because I don't really keep a daily journal as regularly as I would like to. So having a sort of mini journaling space on my weekly spread will hopefully help me write down my memories a little bit more consistently. I got some inspiration for this with the Hobnochi journals. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll put it on the screen so you can find it. I also tend to get really behind on checking in with people, so I added this little box on most of my weekly spreads as well, with a list of people that I want to contact this week. And now it's time for the final flip through.